Star Wars. This is Bajar Dehandra reporting. I've managed to make my way carefully into what we, that is, the Eternal Alliance, think of as Chiss space. I've been using a recovered Zakuulan starfighter, augmented with some of the tech we were able to recover from Iokath, and so far I seem to have gone undetected by whatever picket ships the Ascendancy may have on patrol. It's hard to tell, though, where the borders are, even with what limited assistance we have. Lana Beniko, as former Minister of Intelligence for the Sith Empire, has provided what she could, but it's not much. In fact, Jace Malcolm was able to provide more on his son, and I'm not sure if that's due more to SIS Fastidia's record-keeping or the enigmatic nature of the Chiss. What we have is... well, sparse would actually be kind. The Empire seems to have never known where the Chiss homeworld is, nor where precisely the borders of their space begins. It just seems there was a tacit agreement to not venture too deeply into the unknown regions, provided that the Chiss rendered certain material assets in tribute. Given what we now know of the former Sith Emperor and his role on Zakuul, I wonder if this initial agreement was really a concession to the Chiss, or merely a ploy from Valkorion to protect his greatest secrets. At any rate, my mission has been to try and track Theron as he moves across the galaxy, and hyperspace projections seem to have kept him in or near the unknown regions. Or rather, what data we've been able to gather suggests that Theron's just too good at covering his tracks. Have to put that out of mind for the moment, though, and focus more on navigating my way through the mysterious region of Chiss space. Glancing over the provided dossier, I can see why Lana admires them. Pragmatic and efficient, but not ruthless. Calculating, careful, and surprisingly scrupulous for Imperial allies. And that jumps out at me most. That they're true allies to, and not an official component of, the Empire. Where the Mandalorians allied with the Empire for goals of conquest, wealth, and glory, it can only be a reason that the Chiss did so out of... well, certainly not fear. I've fought the Chiss, and they don't flinch. Period. I would normally hesitate to call it respect or admiration, because how can anyone respect or admire the cruelty of the Empire? But as I don't know their society well enough to make my own judgment, that's the only conclusion that can be drawn. The Chiss as a people appear to value order and stability, and from a purely dispassionate and logical assessment of both the Empire and the Republic, I can see why the alliance would have been made between them rather than with the Republic. Especially if the Ascendancy considers secrecy tantamount to security, since any talks with the Republic would have required at the very least better star charts of their region, identification of their capital world, and a firm concept of their borders. But again, the Empire usually requires all this information as well, so this truly is a remarkable standout case. Even the Mandalorians had to make strict borders for their region and allow Imperial vessels safe harbor and passage through their territory, with Mandalore effectively serving as Imperial governor as well as cultural figurehead. This Chiss Ascendancy, though, made no such concessions. They are completely autonomous and self-governing, with no Imperial oversight or even mention of an embassy on a border world. What of their hierarchy the Imperials were able to glean seems complicated in the extreme, comprising a governing quorum of some sort made up of heads of ruling houses, each of which has direct oversight of a particular branch of the government, be it the military, judiciary, or whatever position they deem important enough to be centrally managed. I would have expected Imperial intelligence to have found a way to track Chiss vessels, but I suppose paranoia should be added to the list of qualities Lana likes about them. It's frustrating having so little to go on. I've inserted deep into Imperial territory with less, sure, but at least one can make a number of safe bets based solely on the known quantity of Imperial territory. However, this message coming in from Alliance Command, I'm being diverted directly into what appears to be the heart of Chiss space, some planet called Capero. Apparently they want to talk. Something about an, quote, internal matter with ramifications that may overlap our own interests. Whether it's Theron or not, I think it's safe to say some other outsider has made it deeper in than I have, And why should I decline an invitation to investigate further? Confirming receipt of message and diverting on new course to Capero. May the Force be with me.